Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Forensic Gameology, hosted by ForensicGameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Between two cities. It's a very well-named game because you are, at the end of the game, going to be between two cities. So very, very thematic in that thing. So in this game, it's a tile placement city building game. So with some teamwork, you are working with your neighbors. So imagine a neighbor over here and over there for Tom. It's 4-player game.
Imagine that Molly has a neighbor right here.
No, over here, because obviously you don't have to imagine Tom. So you are going to, drafting. Drafting as well. So you're going to draft 2 tiles every turn. That are these purple ones, for the first round. And you're going to pick them, build them in your cities. Your neighbors can do the same thing, so 2 tiles are going to go into each city every turn. Okay? Then in the second round, you're going to do the same thing, but only 1, and they have 2 tiles on there. So you're not going to draft, you're just going to do it once, grab 3, pick 1. Neighbors are going to do the same thing, and then the last round, same thing again, pick 7, pick 2 each turn, and pass them. At the end of the game, you're going to have a 4x4 grid. You score it. Whoever's the highest score wins. So let's jump into simplicity versus complexity.
It's funny because it's the highest, lowest score.
Oh, that's right.
You have both these cities and you score both of them, but the one that counts as your score is the lowest of the 2, so you can't neglect either of your cities. I think this game is very simple. I think it is a very approachable and accessible game, and we've taught it to a lot of people. And when we were taught, I felt like I picked it up pretty quickly. You don't need to have played a drafting game before. It's easy to grasp when somebody hands you the 7 tiles and says, pick 2, pass the rest to your neighbor, and then you're going to pick up the ones that are passed to you and keep going from there. Really, the complexity is in the scoring. If you were to have this city like so, it wouldn't score as many points because you can't have all 4 yellows in a row in a 4x4 grid the way this is. And so, that was cool for a second. So you'd want to be able to put the yellows in a row, and for a new player, they may not understand that innately. It may be the first thing they heard and they may have forgotten it. And so we've had people, they take a game to get broken in, but really a game is all they need.
Yeah, I would agree completely. The most confusing is scoring. We've had people trip up over their scoring even at the end of that. But then once we go through the whole scoring round, meaning even at the end of the game, once they've made their grid, they say, oh, that's how it's scored. But not very often, and it's only a 20-minute game, 25-minute games, real quick, so they'll get it the next time. So after one game, you definitely understand scoring. Other than that, simple mechanics. Luck versus strategy.
I think this game is very strategic. It has some luck in what you draw, but because you're working with both of your neighbors, they can help you. If you're trying to make your city the best it can be, then you can pretty much, you're guaranteed that your neighbor's going to try to help you with that same city and you're going to work together. It eliminates a lot of the luck factor. You're like, I don't have any power plants and we're racing for power plants. Well, your neighbor knows that, and so hopefully they're going to pick one and then pass you a couple for the next round. If there's, because of teamwork, it really mitigates the luck aspect.
I would agree. I think I've had yellows before. We've had 1 yellow from the beginning and haven't been able to get more. And then in one turn, both my partner and I get a yellow, and that's 3 already. So yeah, the luck wasn't there in the beginning, but it mitigates because both of us are working for the same thing. It really works. The strategy really helps because you have to focus on both. You can't just focus on one. If you could, then you wouldn't have that balance of that strategy, and then with what tiles you get. So I do agree. There's just a strategy. And there's also cool strategy. Which one of these are you going to go for? You can't go for all of them. You can't get all of them and be successul. So, what are you going to go for?
Maybe you can.
You can't have all of the power plants and so many blues and so many... No. I mean, unless... Okay, fine. Commenters, viewers, tell us if you can. Maybe I'm wrong. Fun versus boring. I find this game to be super fun. It's relaxing, and it's quick. I really enjoy playing. I really enjoy working with new people each time. They have in there different cards that tell you how to order yourself. So if you play multiple times in a row, it says, okay, now birthday dates, now last letter of your first letter of your last name. You should order yourself differently, so you're working with someone new. I find this very, very, very entertaining game.
This is a very fun game, and like Molly said, it's relaxing. It's a very chill game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get stressed out like, say, I do. In other drafting games, I do get stressed out. I need these cards, and I know I'm passing around. They may not come back to me, whereas my neighbors are helping me in this one. So that helps out a lot. It's a fun little bit of theme how you can't have a house next to a power plant because it will count for only 1 instead of potentially 5 points. That makes sense. And then as parks get bigger, you start running into the law of diminishing returns, and they stop being worth as much the bigger they get, because you can only have a sizable park before it's not going to work out anymore. There's like the amenities, you got the hotels.
The office buildings get extra points
next to restaurants, next to entertainment and hotels and whatnot. So this is a fun game, and it is very quick. And oftentimes I feel like I want to play it back to back. It's only, get a couple people who know what they're doing, and you can play this several times in an hour, and I really enjoy that. Yeah. Board Game Geek rating. I
would give this a 9.
I would go for a 10. We've played this a lot, and I never tire of it, and I keep suggesting it each time.
Yeah. Okay, every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
It could be you that wins.
Between two cities, we've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.